I couldn't believe the doctor called my client a wimp during the course of his pretrial deposition. I couldn't believe it. You want to know what this is about? Come join me for a second as I share with you this great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney. I've been practicing law for more than 30 years, and I have never, ever heard a physician call their patient a wimp during the course of a question and answer session known as a deposition. This was remarkable. So now, here's the scenario. This patient brought a lawsuit against his orthopedic surgeon, right? And now, during the course of his care and treatment, he believes that the doctor violated the basic standards of medical care, causing him significant harm and injury. The doctor, by the way, denied all of his claims. And he said, you know what? I also believe that you, Mr. Patient, caused and contributed to your own injuries. So now, at one point during the course of the lawsuit, the defense attorney, the attorney who represents the orthopedic surgeon, had a chance to question my client in a question and answer session known as a deposition. This takes place in our office. There's no judge there, there's no jury there, but there is a court reporter there to record all of the questions being asked and all of the answers that are given. And that information gets transcribed and put into a booklet known as a transcript. And you should know something really important. The answers that the witness gives represent his sworn testimony and carries the same exact weight as if he's testifying at the time of trial, even though there's no judge and no jury present. All right, so now after the defense had an opportunity to question my witness, a few months later, it was now my turn to question the doctor whom this patient sued, the orthopedic surgeon. And as I'm going through this doctor's care and treatment of my client, the doctor says something fascinating. I asked the doctor whether he believed that my client was compliant with his instructions. Doctor, did this patient follow your instructions? And his answer was, no, he did not. Doctor, tell me why you believe he did not. Tell me how you understand that he did not follow your instructions. What instructions did you give him? What did you expect him to do? When did you expect him to return back? How was it that he failed to follow your instructions? And what injuries do you believe he suffered because he failed to follow your instructions? So now I'm asking a whole series of questions about what the doctor did and why. And during the course of my questioning, the doctor comes right out and says, one of the reasons I think your client did not follow my instructions is because he was a wimp. And I did one of these double takes. I said, a what? A wimp. He was weak. He was weak-minded. I said, what does that mean? What does that have to do with anything? I said, you treat these patients orthopedically. The fact that you now believe he was a wimp, how did that affect your treatment of my client? And now he went on this long-winded explanation how he did not believe that the patient was going to go ahead and do whatever he told him because he didn't believe that the treatment would help him. He didn't believe a lot of what the doctor was telling him. And so now the doctor is explaining to me why he went ahead and called my client a wimp. That was fascinating to me. And you know why I don't believe any doctor has ever done that before? Because ultimately, if the case goes to trial, the doctor doesn't want to get in front of the jury and have those words read back to him. Now we present it to the jury and say, listen, ladies and gentlemen, can you believe this doctor, this trained orthopedic surgeon, a board-certified orthopedic surgeon, is going around calling his patient a wimp? Is that dignified? Is that respectful? Really, who does that? And now it's not going to be appreciated by the jury, especially in this politically correct world we live in. Okay? So it was highly unusual for this orthopedic surgeon to turn around and call my client a wimp. But then he went ahead and justified exactly why he believed my client deserved that characterization. So why do I share the story with you? I share it with you because it's so unusual that it has not happened to me in all the years of my practice that I thought you would find it interesting and understanding the mindset of what's going through this doctor's mind as I'm now questioning him during his pretrial deposition. You know, I realize you're likely watching this video because you have questions about your matter. Well, if your matter did happen here in New York and you have not yet started a lawsuit and are thinking of doing so, but still have questions that need to be answered, what I invite you to do is pick up the phone and call me. You know, I answer questions like yours every single day, and I'd love to talk to you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.